Okay, I think we should be good. Need to make sure that screen is muted. Are you going to jump? Yes, you are. Hi, everybody. It is... Screen is muted. Are you going to jump? That was not muted. It is November 8th. It is Sunday. Hi. You coming to say hi? And we're going to get some writing sprints going. I have a bunch of work I need to get done today because I have not done any writing today, and I am already behind. So, are you going to stay as a cat scarf, or what are you going to do? Oh, we're slipping. So I'm probably going to jump right in because today I have a lot of work to do. I have stuff I need to do for my beta readers that I'm a little bit behind on. I need to send that out, as well as writing. So this is actually it's not my first time sitting down on the computer today because I did work this morning, but that was emails and admin stuff. So and this one yesterday was very snuggly and cuddly, sitting on my lap. If you saw my vlog this morning, you know that. So we'll see how long. Yes, I love you too. It takes for her to transition into my lap and then go from there. Is that happening now? It's happening now. Okay, yep. You can step. Where are you going? That's not a full seat. I currently have a pillow in my chair because I broke... Oh, okay. I'm going down that way. I broke a spring, I think, in my chair, so it's allowing me to tip back really, really far. And I don't want that. Okay, well, I'm going to get the timer up and get us going right into it because I've got some work to do tonight. We're going to start with a 10-minute sprint tonight. Share that tab. I've got a lot of tabs open, so. All right. Hello, Missy. Your hair is going in my ear. We're going to get ready for a 10-minute writing sprint, and I did want to create... It's going to scroll across. Oh, we're trying to stand down. There we go. See, we got there. Okay. So that should go across the bottom. Perfect. All right, let's get started. We'll make it big and get to work. that is time on our first sprint. A 10-minute one there. So how did you guys do? I was working on editing, so I actually took away 16 words. Just me. I actually took away 16 words because I am working on stuff I need to set up for beta readers. So a little bit taking away rather than adding. But that's what it is. We're happy to hear how your stuff is doing. Today I feel pretty good about writing. Also a little like, ooh, the distance is growing because I am about 3,000 words behind, but pretty much 2 full days. Because I didn't hit my word count a couple days. I've written every day, but I haven't hit my word count every day, so it's put me behind. But I also feel good. It kind of depends on what scene I'm working on, where I feel good and productive and ready to go, or like I'm not sure where exactly I need to go. I look a little out of focus, but I'm not sure if it's me or I'm gonna try to clean the camera. Does that help at all? I'm not sure. But yeah. We'll see. Missy is on my lap and is like wrapped around my torso and is under my arm because I need both my hands to type. And we can't have that. Pets are strange. Do you have a pet that distracts you from your writing? Well, I think we'll get right into the next sprint. I want to have them be pretty back-to-back today, so kind of works that it's a smaller group. I'm going to set a timer for another 10 minutes, and we'll just get right back to it. All right, see you in 10. Okay. Where's the tab? Oh my goodness. Okay. That is 10 minutes. So we've now done 20 minutes of sprinting. Great job. I'm still in a second chapter of editing. I have one more chapter to run through the grammar edit after this one. And I think I'm almost done with this chapter. Yeah, I've got about a page and a half left of this chapter. Format it and send it on. So I'm almost done with this chapter, which is good. Yeah. Seems like tonight's going to be a quiet night. It might just be me hanging out. But if you're watching this on the replay, I hope you're getting a lot of work done. And we're going to keep it going tonight. So if tonight is a night that you really need to be productive, tonight is your night. I think I'm going to up it a little bit just so I can get through that other stuff. So we've done 2 warm-ups. Let's up it to a 30-minute sprint and see how we go. That'll put us at the 8 o'clock mark. Hopefully I'll be done with my other work tonight, and then I can start on the actually on Rituals 3 and get to work that way. So let's do that. Let me get the timer all reset. Alrighty, here we go. Okay, that is time on 30-minute timer. I officially have finished my edits that I need to do for beta stuff, and that email was sent. So if you want to count those words, then I did maybe 100. And I sent a message to my cover designer, but now we've done the hour mark. I finished that work I was supposed to do earlier today, and now I can actually get started on nano stuff. You're gonna fall down if you keep scooting. I was trying to show her during the middle of it because she kept being really cute and rolling, but she was just being a little croissant. I don't know if you can hear her purring, but she is purring up a storm as well. And as she's rolling, she's just puffing hair up into my face. So if you see me like picking at my face, it's me pulling cat hair off my nose and mouth. But yeah, now we get to... Oh, I'm sorry, I touched the toes. I'm sorry. Now I actually get to get into doing work today, which is nice. Nano work, which I am behind on, as I've said. So I also can close out a ton of tabs that I have open on my computer, which are probably slowing things down a bit. But I don't need that. There's cat hair in my nose. I can feel it. Okay. Yeah, so I am like quite a bit behind. I think you could write more than 100 words in 30 minutes if that's what it was for. You definitely could do that. We did more with Mrs. Vogler and the wake up thingies when she'd put the thing on the board. So, I'm just trying to organize my computer now because I don't need stuff and there's so much open. I don't need that. That can stay. This can close. Okay. So, how is everybody doing tonight? Now there's people. There's a paw. Oh, we went away. You comfy? Seems like we're good. So, looks like we got 3 people on now. That's fun. My streams tend to be smaller, so that's cool. I like them being smaller. It's easier to maintain. He is on the other side of the apartment, but I will tell him later. Because the last thing that you want me to do right now is to scream across the apartment at him. I could send him a Facebook message, but you could do that too. Oh, we're stretching and rolling. Is my talking interrupting your nap time? Yesterday, she was like laying up on my chest and then slowly was sliding down as the night progressed, and then she latched into my shirt but would not let go. Yeah. How is your weekend going? Or ending now, I guess. But it is a holiday on Wednesday. I didn't remember that Wednesday is a holiday. I wrote it down. But hi, Cora May. How are you? But I'm hoping to get more work done on Wednesday since I don't have work that day. Also, my boss told me that I need to take time off soon because I'm the only one in the office that's not officially taking time off. So, I'm sorry, I had to move. Getting little squeaks of annoyance. I love just like seeing her paw just ever so slightly at the bottom of the screen. It makes me happy. Okay, well, I've been chit-chatting for like 5 minutes, which clearly means that I can get back to work now. So I say we'll jump into another sprint. Keep it shorter since I'm going into a new project. And if you're just getting here, you might be getting into stuff for the night. So we'll keep it short and sweet. A nice little 10-minute Wake up. Excuse me. If you're going to be rude, you can leave. Go. 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 Sorry. Start driving training? Where are you driving training? She is cute. She knows she's cute, and that's the problem. She's going to mope there for a little bit, and then she's going to pounce up on the back of my chair and slide back down. But we're going to get into a 10-minute sprint here. So let me get my stuff back up. I need to delete some of these too. Okay. So let's get going for reset. Change it from 30 back to 10 for the timer. Bring it up. Bring it up. Where is it? Where's my box? There it is. All right. 10 minutes on the clock, starting now. Okay, so that is time on our third sprint, fourth sprint. I'm actually getting writing done on for Nano now. Let me see how much I actually got written that time. It's a good paragraph. 217 that time. That's good. I filled in a section that yesterday I just wrote transition, so did not know what I wanted yesterday. It was a process, but I'm glad things are moving now. So, Steve, if you are doing USPS, what time do you have to be at work to be up here? That sounds gross. Just thinking of the commute. 90 words is still good. Like I said yesterday, I was very distracted. I did like a 20-minute sprint at one point and got like 57 words, which, could not focus on anything. And then proceeded to stop working for like an hour when I was supposed to be working. It technically was. I did like 100 words in that hour, but was not focusing. And then did a 30-minute sprint and got something done for the night. So even if it's like little bits, it's still something. I'm trying for this year, even if I'm not fully in a good headspace to get writing done, if I can at least sit down on my computer or sit down on my phone and bang out an attempt at 15 minutes of work, I'm happy with that this year. Or UPS, not USPS. That still sounds gross, having commuted from home to up here home to do work for a short time before I moved. That's gross. But hopefully it won't be a super long shift of driving and then driving home again. That sounds distracting. That's too much driving. I wouldn't be able to do a driving job. I'm still eating cat hair. She's transitioned to her bed, so I won't have so many puffy cat hairs in my face, but she's shedding like crazy. Okay, so we have about 40 minutes left before I will be getting off for the night, because then it will be my bedtime. So what sort of sprints do you want to do? Do you want to do a long one and a short? Do you want to do a couple short ones? It's up to you. Also, if you have any questions about writing or about NaNoWriMo or anything like that, feel free to drop them in the chat and I will do my best to answer them as my phone buzzes. No, I'm not doing that tonight. Yeah, 6 to 11 hours of driving is too much. I did that when I drove to Georgia, and I also was not getting out of my car at all. I drove to Georgia to Savannah, Georgia for Christmas in 14 hours, and I only stopped twice to go to the bathroom and to get gas. In Maryland and in North Carolina. I don't know why I did 3. So, one longer one and one shorter one? Okay, let's see. Let's do... That's not what I wanted. How many years have I done now? I think this is my 9th year doing it. I'd have to count. I always have to count because I did Nano 1 year, but I didn't really do it. Yes, this year is my 9th year. Technically 10th year if you count the year that I set up a project and then didn't do anything for it. I did maybe 1,000 words. So I just deleted that project like that year. But I've done it for 9 years and I have won 8 of those. The year that I did not win was 2015. It was my sophomore year of college. So, yeah. I've been doing it for a while. Which I just recently learned. If you look at your NaNoWriMo profile, which I'm going to share that real quick, because I thought this was so cool when I figured it out. I did not know this was a thing. It's really not that fancy, but I discovered it and it was so cool to me, which is, it's just a nerdy thing. So this is my Nano profile, and if you've completed Nano before, you've done it, these purple leaves signify how many years you have done it, or won. Like if you go to my buddies, you can see like Viv Reese only has 2, this person has a few more, this person doesn't have any, and I don't know what that means, but I know I have a lot because I've done a lot of years. I'm working on Fridge Rules 3. I'm currently 38,000 words into it, but some of that was started previously this year. So I'm doing a Rebel project because I'm not starting a completely new project. Because my goal is for the end of the year to hit 100K on this and then go from there. Right? It's so cool. I just discovered it. I don't know if that's new this year for fall Nano, or if it was a thing last year and I just didn't notice it. But someone said it in someone else's live stream the other day, and I was like, my mind was blown. I don't know if that was on the old website or not. I haven't looked that far into it, but yeah, I was very excited about that. It's like stupid little things like that make me really excited. I don't think there's anything else on here where it's like anything where I was like, oh my god. But yeah. I do Nano like every year. I try to do the camp Nanos too, which is some of these. Let's say they're still in progress. April was mainly when I did. Hey, that's really good. I'm only at like 8,000 words so far, but I'm also working on edits in between, because I'm working on making the book that is going to be published in spring of next year is currently with my beta readers, but I'm running it through a grammar checker before I send it to them, and that's taking longer than I thought it would. But I also need to do that so that I can send it to my actual editor in December. So it's kind of just doing those last minute cleanups. So that's taking more time for writing than I thought it was going to. But this project doesn't have a specific timeline of when I want it to be done yet. I know there's people that are like anxiously waiting, and I do feel a little bit of a rush for it, but at the same time, I don't, because I will have a book come out next year. So that is really awesome that you're up to 13,000 words on a new project. When did you switch? That's crazy. I haven't done progress like that since I was like in college, like early in college when I didn't have like a ton of work to do. Yes, publishing is very exciting. It's very stressful. I'm getting in a good way stressful. I self-publish my stuff, so I have a lot of to-do lists that a traditional author would not have. And it's just a lot of deadlines and things that I have to personally keep track of, not someone else telling me to do them. So there's a little bit of stress with that, and like marketing things I need to coordinate, which is why for like the beginning portion of the sprint. That's so crazy. I'm so proud of you. That's really good. I did like 6,000 and a 7,000 word day in April when I was finishing. No, it wasn't April. It was August. Oh, it was very beginning of August, end of July. And my brain melted. Yeah, you definitely have been writing like a maniac. I'm trying to get into the story. We will start a sprint at 8:30 or somewhere in between. I'm trying to get back into the story. I know generally what needs to happen. I have several plot threads, but I'm trying to like get back in and get back into the heads of these characters. And I'm just having a time doing that. Yes, my brain would be so mush. I wouldn't be able to do things. Which is why I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing like at least 15 to 20 minutes on the project if I'm having a rough day of working. Because I will do this thing where I will write like 3,500 words one day and the next day not be able to write more than like 500 words because my brain is just like, okay, you did all of the creativity and now you want more? How dare you? So I feel you on the mush part. I have to limit myself to a certain extent. And with this week, I was not able to really focus, but I knew that I wasn't going to be able to focus. So I have a calendar on my website that I made, like a writing calendar for myself of like what days I was going to write less. And I put it in some notebook and now it's gone. I have no idea where it went. I've looked in like all the notebooks that I use on a regular basis and it's just gone. It poofed. So I have to make a new one. But yeah, definitely. I think you should be pretty much caught up now, wouldn't you? What's the graph say? I think today is 13,000, isn't it? Yeah, 1336. So if you've written 13,000, then you're golden. I need to write at least 1,800 words a day to catch up if I wanted to do the minimum of what is needed in order to catch up. But like, this is what I mean. I did like the day, this was Monday. Yeah, that was Monday. I don't remember what happened was Monday. This was election day. So I did a decent amount that day before everything happened. Then the day after, I just like shut down and was like, can't do much. And then crash. Yesterday we're back up. And today I haven't updated it yet, but I did the 226. Yeah, so then you should be good by the end of this. Now, we've chit-chatted for a while. And let's get you that last couple hundred so then you're done for the night. So, let's do, like, I need to switch this. How do I switch this? Whoop, that's me. I want to switch the screen. I want a Chrome tab. I want to do the timer. We're going to share the timer. Okay, let's do a 10-minute sprint and a 15-minute sprint, I think. So it'll be 25 minutes. We can talk a little bit in between. We'll go a little bit over 9 o'clock, but that's okay. So do you want to do a 10-minute sprint first or a 15-minute sprint? Or we can make that a 20. I'm up for whatever. Yes. Okay. So is that a yes to a 15 or a 20? I just got like this burst of energy. I was tired. I went on a run today and got really tired, but now I've got like a burst of energy, so I'm ready to go. Let's see, that's a 10. But I will wait a second to see what you say. There's a cat hair in my nose somewhere. I can feel it. Let's do the longer one first, I think. So I need... Nope, I don't want to start it. Stop. Panic. 15. Okay. 15. Boop. Alrighty, let's get my thingies up. Currently in a 15-minute rank sprint, but we need to edit that, so then it's the big one. Okay, save. Boom. And I mute my mic. Cool. All right. 15 minutes is on the clock. I will see you then. All right, 3, 2, 1. And that is time on our last long sprint of the night. I think I got somewhere around 300 words, I think it was. That time? What did I get? I got 354. So, a decent chunk. Bullet journaling is an awesome way to keep track of things and get going. I am a cyclical bullet journaler where I will make a bullet journal and I will use it for about a week and then I will forget about it. I like making to-do lists, but I'm not good at keeping up with those to-do lists. But I definitely think it's a good way to attempt to manage everything that you are working on. I don't need those anymore. We are not in the sprint currently. My mic is not muted. We are talking. Ow, you gotta let go. Thank you. Nice. That's great. So are you over your count now? That definitely puts you at like the 13.3 range. Yeah, it's something I am working on. I just got a new planner that is a June to July or July to June planner because that is also the fiscal cycle for my day job outside of writing. So I'm hoping that will help. It's pretty much like an academic calendar, except it includes the summer. But since it's all there and it has the section for daily to-do lists, we'll see how that goes. Bye. Have fun with dinner or snacks or whatever you're working on. So we are going to have one last sprint in a couple minutes, and I saw that we had Cora got 384. Yes, definitely get a bit ahead where you can. I definitely encourage that. Bye. It definitely helps, even if it's just that little bit. I had one day where I was like 87 words ahead, and I was like, yes, I'm ahead. I'm ahead now. I ended up not staying there, but it's still that little bit. It makes you feel good. So yeah, I think I finished, well, not fully finished, but I flushed out a good portion of that chapter. I finished that like section where I was like, I need a transition. So I still haven't fully decided if I like the point of view that this chapter is in. So I might change that, but that is a after Nano problem as of right now. Oh, I am not artsy whatsoever. I have the worst handwriting ever. Let's see. Yeah, so I can show you this. This is maybe if it focuses. This was like a script that I did for my podcast thing, but you can see like I have awful handwriting and like super scribbly. Occasionally I will try to do something cute and doodly, but I actually made a video for one of those periods where I was in the bullet journal cycling, where I do a very minimalistic bullet journal where it's literally just like the calendar and then to-do lists. So I would encourage you to check that out, or other people's minimalistic bullet journals. But again, I totally get that. I forget about it all the time. I remember I don't forget about it all the time. I know I have it. It is a tool that I readily use. But hi there, Crystal Rock. I forget in my bag, and then I'm just like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to get it out and do it. Just your handwriting's worse. Hey, most people in my family have really bad handwriting, and I'm left-handed, so it just automatically curses my handwriting to be worse. It's just the thing. It's gonna happen. Everything is spiky and slanted in one direction. My mom used to make me do calligraphy, the cursive book, to try to get my handwriting to work. Didn't work because I would just write across and then smudge what I'd written. But yeah, bullet journaling is definitely a good way. I don't really bullet journal to keep track of stuff, but I do make a lot of my own trackers on my computer that I still don't update every day like I should. Since they're a daily updater thing, that's a word. A daily stat chart, whatever. It's getting late, so words are not vocalizing how they should. But yeah, I think it's a good way to keep track, is at least to hold yourself accountable. It's one of the things I like about Nano and the graph. So, should we get ready for our last sprint? Our little 10-minute sprint to see how we get. How many words is this chapter now? Because that's what I like to go off of. Of like, if a chapter hits a certain word length, I'm like, okay, I'm good for now. I can come back to this later and fill it in. Do I need to start a new chapter is pretty much what I'm looking at. Yeah, I need to start a new chapter. Okay. So I'm going to get... Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. I looked at my diary journal and it was like the last thing that I'd written until a couple days ago was like July, and the one before that was May. Yeah, it's all down to how you hold your hand and hold the pen, but lefties are just like doomed to be on the paper unless you're like up like that. So, but I did find, again, like Cora, a stupid nerdy thing, a left-handed, like the file folders that have like the legal pads. I found one that is a left-handed edition, so the legal pad is on the left side, so you're not writing on top of all like pens and files and things. It's like $40. I might get one, but right now I'm not going to enough meetings for my day job in order to require one. I have enough notebooks. But let's get ready for this last 10-minute sprint. Get the timer. Nope, I don't want to start it. I just want to reset it and do the thing. I'm struggling with technology tonight, people. Okay, make that big. We will show it on the screen. I see a comment. It's actually a pinata head. He's like up on a tack on the wall. It's one of my roommates gave it to my partner after they went to a kid's birthday party. He's strange. I have to make sure I take him down for work meetings so that I don't have awkward questions. But, you know. Anyway, going to those meetings. Yeah. No, I definitely, at some point, I might ask my parents to get it for me for Christmas. Because who has... I mean, I have enough notebooks that I definitely have spent $40 on. But, you know, that's just how it is. Okay. We'll get into this last sprint and then we can chit chat after it and go from there. So 10-minute sprints, and my mic is muted. I'm actually going to mute it this time because I realized that the music I'm listening to could be copyrighted because it's from a video game. So I'm going to make sure I mute myself this time. But I will see you back here in 10 minutes. Let's get going. Okay, that is time on our last sprint for the night. How did you do? How did you do? How did you do? How did I do? I got 268 words that time. Pretty good for the last sprint for the night. I'm pretty happy with that. I can live with that. This cat is just right there. Right in this corner, making it hard for me to use my mouse. Yes, you. I definitely do that. A lot of the times when I'm working, I will use the Forest app on my phone to make sure that I don't do that. I didn't do that with this time though, because there is a setting where, hey, 100 words in Discord still counts depending on what you're doing. 324, that's awesome. But if you don't know, there you can kind of see the change in the white balance. The Forest app, you can set a timer, and you can also set it so that if you leave the app at all, the little tree you're growing dies. I know it's free for Android. I paid like $2 for it on the Apple Store. I was grumpy because I had been using it for free for so long, but I use it enough that it was an okay purchase. Yes, the Forest app is my life. Yeah, I've been using it a ton this year, definitely with quarantine and working from home to hold myself accountable so I actually get my shiz done, because otherwise I would just doom scroll constantly. So I do it. I've got little sections for cleaning, for writing, for editing, for video editing, for like all sorts of things. And I just like, okay, I need to do this so that I can attempt to get stuff done. Yeah. I haven't done it yet with Nano, but apparently people on other live streams have been making rooms. So there's like one collective tree everybody can grow. And if anyone in that time period leaves the app, the tree dies, which is just like so much pressure. I don't know if it notifies you like who the bad guy is that killed the tree, but yeah. I'm kind of annoyed that like I can't see my past history from my old phone because it was obviously a different account from a Google to an Apple store. But yeah, I've spent a lot of time in this app. It saves my life. Let's see, let me see my forest. Yes, I love. See, I was thinking of setting it up, but again, I don't have that many people that will come before. A ton of people that come by, so I tend to be most focused on Sundays because that's probably the day that I'm doing the most sprints individually. Usually around noon, which is usually when I'm doing work. 56%, I'm just looking at like the stats on it, 56% of my stuff is writing. Ironically, 13% of it is editing, and I just started with the editing tab. So I think it does notify who kills the tree. I can't remember. It happened one time on another tree. See, that's what scares me, because I keep hearing that everybody's like, oh, I just smacked my mic. I'm sorry. You can get all these really cool trees. I only have 3 trees, so I don't really know. But then if I don't want to be the bad guy. So, but yeah. I tend to do it on the not kill thing, because if I'm doing like time lapses for videos, I record on my phone, so I kind of need it to not do it. But maybe that's something that I will include in the future, because I do think it would be fun to try, especially in a smaller setting like this, where I don't know if that would make it worse if someone does do it, because then you're like, oh, it's one of 3 people. But there's less pressure at the same time. So I don't know. But yeah, the Forest app is great. I used to have another app, but I don't remember what it is. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, how much have I written today? I don't even know. Oh, sorry. Well, you're in my space, so I know I haven't hit 1600, but okay. Minus 1. So I've done. Oh, for today I've done 683, which isn't bad. I'll do a little bit more later. I set a timer when I first go to bed, so then don't go back on my phone if I can't sleep. That is so smart. Oh, because you can put it for like 2 hours, so by the time that you finish, you're asleep. That is so smart. I tend to fall asleep watching videos, so that doesn't help me. But that is brilliant. I will say, I do also. Oh, that is extremely satisfying. That is a great place to end for the night. I don't know what time it is where you are, but it is 9 p.m. for me. That is extremely satisfying, and you're nearly halfway, which is awesome. A lot of times I'll fall asleep listening to a sleepy time podcast. I'm sorry, I moved. Miss Athena is currently. I'm not allowed to use my mouse hand right now. So, okay. Well, I will be here in the settings. You can change the max bout time to 3 hours. Oh, can you? See, I learn new things. This is like the benefit of streams. I see it. But only 4 trees can be planted at most each time. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I don't know if I will use it right now, but I'll definitely have to think of that in the future if there's like a thing that I really need to go to bed for because I need to get up early in the next morning. I will use that. You can also allow lists on forests, so you can allow apps you might need during a sprint. See, these are the things that I need to like look into. I think I did know that, but I forgot that one. I know they do have a specific sleep app. It's called like Sleep Town. I have not tried that yet. Build healthy sleep habits and construct dreamlike towns. It's also $2. Go put down your phone and go to bed on time to construct buildings. Use your phone during bedtime and your building will collapse. I have too many apps on my phone that like track sleep for me to buy another one, but okay. That makes sense. I'm sorry. If you're gonna be rude, you can leave. I want my arm back. Do you mind? Someone is a princess, and she knows she's a princess. Well, I think that's where we're going to cut it out for tonight. I will be here next Sunday, again, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am here every Sunday. And the last week of Nano, I will be here Sunday and Monday because it will be the last day. But I do appreciate that it was like perfectly first day, week. So, yeah, if you have enjoyed the sprint, definitely hit the subscribe button, and I'm eating a cat hair, and the bell so you're notified. I'm currently attempting to sort of daily vlog. It's not really a ton, but it kind of just shows how inconsistent writing can be, especially during Nano. when you have a day job and you're trying to write and doing that sort of thing. I liked vlogging, even if I'm not like a super cool vlogger, just because it shows that like you can be normal. But yeah, so I will have the streams. I'm considering like in the last full week maybe throwing in another 1 or 2, but it's also that week is when the pre-order for my science fiction novel comes out. If you are not following me on social media, I did share the fake cover that my cover designer and I made as like a it's coming. But on Friday the 27th, I might do a stream. Yes, because I don't have work that day. I might do a stream to talk about that book and do some writing. So I don't have anything scheduled officially for that yet, but yeah, no. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. The kitty cat down here, though grumpy, also appreciates it because it meant that my butt was in the chair and she got snuggles. And I will make sure you follow my social media so you know if there is those additional streams, or just turn on the bell so you get notified, or whatever YouTube things. And thank you. All right, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Love you. Bye.